So today I am going to be showing you how you can capture the legendary bird trio of Articuno, Zapdos and Moltres in the wild. So yes, you can capture as many of these legendary birds as you want. I guess that sort of ruins the legendary part of them, but anyway. This is a summary of all the items you'll need or things you'll need to have accomplished in-game to make this possible, but we will go through 3, 4 and 5 in a little more detail. So the 3 legendary birds can spawn in almost any route in the game, but they will spawn in the sky, which means that you need to have finished the game, so beaten the Pokemon League champion at least once, to get access to the sky section of the routes. The routes listed as having these birds appear are all but routes 5, 9 and 20. You'll also need to have caught the 3 birds in their original spawn locations on the map first to get more to spawn on the overworld. So the chances of these legendary birds spawning randomly are extremely low. The way to make it much easier to get them spawning is to build up a catch combo to 31 plus and use a lure at the same time. This is the same method that you'd use for shiny hunting, so one of the problems I've had trying to get Articuno, Zapdos and Moltres to spawn, if you want to call it a problem, is the fact that I found a couple of shiny Pokemon by accident while trying to make them spawn, and capturing the shiny has broken my catch combo. So you're basically doing 3 birds with 1 stone? 4 birds? Whatever. If you're not sure what catch combos are, then a quick summary is just, you build a higher combo by catching the same Pokemon. So you should aim to get 31 plus of the same Pokemon caught, whatever that Pokemon may be, in a row, and then the wait begins. So since the 3 birds are going to spawn in the sky, you're better off just staying on your flying Pokemon and flying around the different routes. You can also enter buildings to despawn Pokemon that you don't want, then exit the building again to start the spawning process again. You're going to find tons of Charizards and Dragonites, Pidgeots by doing this, and I find it to be really boring. But you should always be aware of everything on the ground too in case, like I said before, a random shiny Pokemon spawns. But I did my legendary spawning on Route 1, just flying around between all the routes around Viridian City because I chained Bellsprouts to get up to the 32 catch combo. The legendary bird spawn is random, so at this point I haven't found anything to suggest that we can manipulate which of the 3 birds will actually spawn for us, but at this point, you just fly around, despawning, respawning, whatever you find comfortable to do. Maybe pop on some music to soothe the soul while hunting, but for me, I was flying around for about 20 minutes before I got my Articuno spawn originally, just out of nowhere. There's no massive shining stars like with the shinies or a loud noise or anything, so honestly, if you're not paying attention, it would be possible to miss them. But eventually, your patience should pay off and you'll get a hold of one of the legendary birdies. I've heard a few other people saying it also took them between 10 to 30 minutes to get a spawn, and obviously that's all anecdotal evidence, and with RNG anything can happen at any time, or never, but this method does work, and on average doesn't seem to take an insane amount of time. Including the 31 catch combo, it took me about 35 minutes all up. So that ain't too bad for an endless supply of these legendaries. And of course, the question on a lot of minds will be, can you chain these birds to get them in their shiny forms? Well, theoretically yes, if you get incredibly lucky, but it would probably take an obscene amount of luck and time to make it happen. So if you wanted them in their shiny form, you'd have been better off soft resetting their static original spawns anyway. So that is everything you should need to know about how this method works, but if you do have any questions or you want me to expand on anything else, make sure you leave a comment and I will get back to you as soon as I can. But best of luck with getting all of your birds, shinies, whatever you're doing, and I will see you next time.